Hello guys, welcome back to J&E Farms. Coming to you this morning out from the farm. We've been working on some projects. This end behind me is an old concrete, what used to be probably a cattle water trough here. Its original purpose was probably a septic tank, but it was not being used for anything, and we came in and we're going to make a raised bed out of this. So we came in and we put some partially rotting wood down in the bottom, a layer of old straw and hay sweepings from the barn floor, where we stacked the straw and hay, cleaned up excess, and threw in there to hold some moisture and eventually feed this bed. Then I took topsoil that was from a pile. I don't know if I can show that or not. It's from a pile down in there somewhere where we had cleaned the pond out. So it was pretty decent soil. And I came and topped it with some compost. And I'm going to stir in some fertilizer and amend the bed just a little bit. And we're ready to plant in this bad boy. So I did leave some head space up along the wall to amend with every year. So yeah. See, the back of that red truck is full of stuff that goes to the trash dump. This was heaped over, full of just junk that was here when we bought the farm. Old construction materials from projects that they'd thrown in here. And so we cleaned this out. We're going to make a run to the dump today and say goodbye to the trash and hello to something that we can make use out of. So it's we had a bit of an unfortunate event happen. I always feed round bales to the sheep, and if you can see right there, all along that pile, there is a down tree that holds the round bale from going down a hill. And the sheep, we've got all new baby lambs, so a field full of baby lambs, and the mama ewes had eaten a round bale down till there was about a quarter of it left. Still pretty heavy bale at a quarter left, and that bale had toppled down the hill a ways and rolled onto a baby lamb. So we lost about a week and a half old ram lamb. We went through and tagged most of the lambs 2 days ago, I guess, and at the beginning of the week, I think on Tuesday. And I couldn't account for this lamb, and I hadn't been counting them every day, which is my bad, my boo-boo, my mismanagement. And so, you know, we noticed one missing from the list as we began to tag them, and went back and even double checked, because I thought, you know, maybe I've marked the ewe as having twins when she actually had a single. And no, the list showed she had twin ram lambs. And so it was unfortunate. We searched high and low. We looked in the adjoining pastures, thinking maybe he'd got through a gap in the fence. Not a chance. I found him the next morning digging around in that hay pile. You know, that's kind of come to me that could have happened. So I'm going to make a purchase today for the farm and buy a hay cradle that keeps the bale up off the ground, doesn't allow the bale to, sorry, I talk with my hands. It doesn't allow the bale to move, to slide, to get out of that thing. They can't get in it. They can't climb up on it. It's more sturdy. And so we're going to start feeding at least mamas with babies hay in a hay cradle, because I don't want to go using square bales just for the added expense. They're much, much, much more expensive and don't last as long. And I like the free choice hay. It keeps the rumens full. Some people don't feed sheep free choice hay. We do. It works for us. I don't have much problems with them overeating, so long as the hay's kept in there at all times. So, yeah, coming in the old lambing shed. Bring you with me. Just a minute, guys. Sorry about the camera work. I have to climb over a wall to get in here. Happy mamas and babies this morning. We got some new ones back in the pens. Most of them are going to go out today. So I've got a year or two left to lamb. We're not finished. So I always, when I come in every morning, I've already been out. I was actually out here before daylight. I always get up before daylight and come and check on them and make sure no one's had any trouble through the night and they're all okay. So, I've got a ewe in here, and I'm trying to take a minute and find her. That has a really big udder, and she hasn't lambed yet. So I noticed her yesterday afternoon. Just want to check on her progress, because she may bring us lambs today. And of course, she's going to be in the massive pile of ewes up here. I thought about trying to leave her in the shed. It's cool this morning. It's raining some again. Chance of thunderstorms, I think, or heavy rain anyway, later this afternoon. And right there the old girl is. So she's a first timer, big ewe. She's made a big ewe. As you can see, she's filling up back there. And she'll bring lambs. But we may go ahead and just turn her out. She's over by the gate. I don't really want to upset any of them this morning. And there's a ewe out, okay, that didn't come in last night. Another one. So come along with me. We'll just open the gate, let everybody out. Yeah. They follow. So looks like we got a new lamb this morning. Let's go check this out. This has just been born. She had it out in the rain. It's wet, it's muddy. So let's go see who this is. This is the ewe I'm thinking about. She had no milk yesterday, no udder whatsoever. And it is. So, thank God for easy lambing sheep, hardy sheep. What I get for not counting my ewes last night, I didn't put everybody up until way after dark. I had a board meeting and some other things. Well, this is what we get this morning. She's cleaned up past her placenta. She's had a little ram, or a ewe lamb, by herself last night in the rain. It's been born in the rain. It's wet. She probably started lambing after dark last night. So, hey, little guy. All right, Mama. And baby's already following Mama. Looks like it's going to be a ewe lamb. Baby's nursed. Belly's full. That's what we like to see. Gestation. And I'm just walking the pasture. We want to make sure this ewe, in fact, had a single. And there's not a wet lamb that she's walked off from. Shouldn't be. That ewe's lambed for us 4 times, I think. So, and she always does real good. But you never know. They're animals. They have a mind of their own. Things happen. I do have livestock guardian dogs in with all the sheep, and this pasture doesn't have the best perimeter fence for a dog. So the dogs kind of come and go, but the Anatolian was with them all night, and you know, she cleans up the afterbirth and that sort of thing from the ewes to keep the predators at bay. And so sometimes, especially a young ewe that's the first time, you know, those dogs coming in to clean up that, they do not bother the ewe as far as hurting them or disturbing them viciously. They just come in and do their job. And sometimes a young ewe will be upset by that dog, and if they have twins, they can walk off and leave one of them trying to protect their babies from the dog. You know, naturally they see that dog as a predator. And some are more prone to be wary of the dog than other ewes are. Some ewes couldn't care less, especially if you keep a dog with the sheep all the time, and the dog is prone to be calm and easy and laid back with the sheep. They get used to them and fare pretty well. So I had an older Pyrenees that ran with all the mama ewes in here, and she was old, and unfortunately she passed away. So this younger Anatolian female is, oh geez, she's 3 or 4, and I absolutely do not put a young dog, a pup, in with fresh lambs coming lambing ewes. So but you know, the Anatolian's seasoned and aged enough now that she's decent, mannered with them. She doesn't mess with the lambs whatsoever, and does her job to help protect the flock. And that's, you know, that's what they're here for. That's what they're bred to do and designed for. And you know, we as shepherds, we do our part to ensure that dog is ready for the task it's allowed to do. And if you do that, and you've got a dog that instincts is well bred into it to do what they're created to do, you don't really have the problem some people complain about. of the dog, you know, playing rough with lambs or that sort of thing. You gotta let these dogs take a long time to mature. These large breed livestock guardian dogs can take up to 2 years. Sometimes you get them at a year and a half old, they start to mature, but you know, some of them take 2 years to fully mature and settle down out of their puppyish stages that they go through. So, you know, you want to give that dog time to mature before it's charged with situations that can be tempting to a puppyish mentality of playfulness. And baby lambs bounce around, they run, they hop, they play. Well, any puppy is going to see that as, oh, it's playtime. You know, it's not the dog's has bad instincts. The dog, it doesn't have bad breeding. The dog's not a bad dog. When it goes and plays rough with a lamb and kills it, it's natural. That's nature. You know, the puppy's gonna play with other puppies, and it doesn't see the lambs as fragile as they are. Well, look at this video. I want you to watch this good mama. There's another ewe with her. Two stopped and said hi to the new baby. But yeah, out in the rain last night. In the rain. Had that little baby. Okay. Up and nursed. No sign of afterbirth. No sign where she lambed. Another little lamb. That little lamb, it aggravates me. I know it aggravates these other mamas. I get so aggravated at it. It tries to steal milk off of everybody. It's a bum. It's just a bum. And his mama's got plenty of milk, and his mama's a good mama. But that little rat's learned that if she freeloads, or if he freeloads a little bit, he can get extra. So that's what the little turd does. Excuse my language, but it's aggravating, and it aggravates the snot out of these mamas too. They don't like other lambs coming up and nursing on them. So we're proud to see that this morning. I am. That just tickles me to death. I'm glad she didn't have trouble. Shame on me for not counting my sheep last night when they came in. You know, we were tired, and it is about, well, gosh, it was probably close to 10 o'clock before I got out here to turn the ewes into the shed last night and feed them and see about them. And, you know, we'd worked all day, and I was exhausted trying to get the little ones settled down into bed. So it's just part of it. But thankfully, we avoided tragedy. She didn't have birthing trouble. And she's done her job. She's cleaned the little lamb up, stayed with it, got it up under and nursed. And so we're in pretty good shape this morning. We're fixing to do a bunch of cleanup around here. We're gonna take off and clean up a bunch of the just junk laying around. I'm tired of looking at it. And we mowed for the first time yesterday and started the cleanup process, but we're gonna hit it hard. I'm gonna get control on some of the piles of stuff. Old firewood pile, grass growing up, that's gotta go. We gotta get it split and stacked and put in a dry place. So, okay. Turn you around. The ewes all down there eating hay this morning. I'm fixing to go get that hay cradle. Take off this trash. May come back and continue on with this video this afternoon and let you plant some plants in the new bed with me. So you guys take care. don't forget to hit the like button, hit subscribe and the little bell down below. Hit the little bell down below in this corner, and you'll get notifications when we have a new video. So like, subscribe, hit the bell. We appreciate you watching. Hope you enjoyed it. See you soon.